is Wednesday, and today's video comes to you in 11 parts. So, I should explain this video first, because this is kind of a challenge, although it's not a challenge from you. Basically, I just got a list of topics to talk about, and I'm just gonna go straight down them. So, part 1, rutabagas. Rutabagas are weird, right? I mean, I didn't really know what they were until I Googled them. And I'm gonna Google them for you so you can see them too. I mean, I knew what they were, but I didn't know what they looked like. What's up with that? Look at them, they're so weird! Okay, that's the end of that story. Part 2, tampons. So Matt has some really good ideas about tampons, and by good, I mean weird. So I'm just gonna go through them. Glow-in-the-dark tampons, I can see how that would help, because if it's nighttime and you're kind of sleepy, at least you can, like, see which direction it's pointing. So I can see how that might be a little helpful. Lauren is dying. Shapes. This is a terrible idea, because he's like, what if we shape them like fruit? No. Fruit, no. 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 And then color changing. Do you know how tampons work? And then finally, musical tampons. And I thought that was a terrible idea, because if they sang music, like, everybody already knows what you're doing in there. Like, they hear the rustle and they're like, tampons. If it sang music, everybody would definitely know. And that would be excruciatingly embarrassing, because then you'd come out and everybody would be like, yeah, she's on her period, she just put on a musical tampon. Just like that, because that's how people talk in the bathroom. Part 3, Snuggie Monster. I'll let this one speak for itself. Footage go!
I am the Snuggie Monster. I don't know what else to say. Got to the other footage.
Part 4, pudding. Yeah. What's your favorite kind of pudding? Now, what's your least favorite kind of pudding? Now, imagine if your least favorite type of pudding was in a pudding pool, and then you had to swim in it. How terrible would that be? I could not swim in pudding. That would be disgusting. There would be so much icky, and it would stick, and you would drown because there's no buoyancy, and you... Yeah. So, don't swim in a pudding bath. Just don't. Part 5, the plate game. So we're doing this plate game where, based on what color plate you pick at Queefs, you get points. And I don't remember the point system. I trust other people to do it, but I do know that if you get a red, you get 1 point. And I tend to pick red. And then there's like, and if you pick a color that's not primary, you don't get any points. Part 6. The weather here has been crazy. It was super nice last week, and then this week it's all like not. It's cold again. I don't like that at all. Not one bit. Boo. Part 7. Yesterday was National Margarita Day, and we went out and had a margarita, because I'm incapable of saying margarita normally. I always have to say margarita, like it has a lot of very distinct syllables. But yes, that was delicious and fun and yummy. Part 8. I have an embarrassing story for you. So, I am designing hair and makeup for a musical. And the problem with this musical is there's been a lot of turnover. People keep quitting, so we keep recasting. And one of the leads was just recast today. Well, we are taking poster pictures tomorrow. And I've never seen this kid before. I don't know what he looks like, and I have to do his hair for this poster. So I was like, what am I going to do? I can't just go ahead and he'll be like, oh, and we'll just figure out. No. But then I ran into Cameron, and Cameron was like, well, I know where he lives. And I was like, okay, let's go. And we went, and then I was in the room, and I was like, hi, you just got cast today, but I need to look at your hair and play with it for a little bit. It was embarrassing for me and awkward, because then I was like, oh yeah, and I'm Jessica, and yeah, and I'm doing this show with you, and I'm not weird, and I'm not using this as an excuse to touch your hair. And then I saw him later, and I was like, I want to hide behind someone. So, moral of the story, don't go into random rooms and, like, touch people's hair. Bad idea. And then, part 10. I know it seems like I'm on crack, but part of this challenge was to talk really fast, so that's what I'm doing. So anyway, part 10 is, I think you should challenge me, because I haven't been challenged yet, and I challenged you, and I feel like you should challenge me, so challenge me. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. And then part 11. Snort count is 19. I would just like to add a disclaimer that no alcohol has been involved in the making of this video. There has been sugar, though. Mary, I'll see you tomorrow!